The magnificent white owl swoops toward me, its feathers soaked in blood, gentle and soft in appearance. Yet all I feel is a bone-chilling dread. I am an Arctic lemming. The deep burrow I carved out is my only refuge, as ancient, unchanging rules flow through the entire tundra. When the owl's talons spiral around our burrows, it marks the end of our kind. The world says this snowy, fierce bird was born to feed on lemmings, a predator and prey forever irreconcilable. I spend my years hoarding grass underground, watching countless times as my kin are torn apart by sharp talons through the ice, becoming food for a nest of hungry children. I always believed owls and I are natural enemies, as the elders tell it, in every plentiful year of the past, when deep snow shields the food stores, plants grow wild, and the tribe thrives. The owlet produces a full clutch of eggs. The male owl hunts low day and night, returning 4 lemmings on schedule, daily fattening the nestlings, bringing the owl tribe total victory, my snow burrow. The more I listen, the colder my heart grows with everything we have to multiply only to stockpile winter food. For the world, our only purpose is to sustain the bloodline of the snowy owl. In just 2 years, the ecosystem has suddenly framed a decade. The Arctic warms 1 degree, winters shorten, the ice that shelters our young melts early, and our population has plummeted off a cliff. Brothers and sisters have starved and perished one after another. The owl's nesting burrow was the first to fall into crisis. This clutch yielded only 4 eggs, and the smallest chick cannot withstand the polar winds, gasping all from the ice cracks the whole time. The male owl flew all day, crossing frozen ground, awaiting the shake, and finding a single one, leaving the owl no choice but to crush the weakest nestling and feed it to the survivors. In that moment, I secretly rejoiced that the predator had lost its food supply. We were finally free of the life of the K. This fortune lasted barely half a month before a -40-degree cold snap struck, freezing the tundra solid. The thick ice layer became my perfect shelter. I built a maze of burrows underground, steadily storing grass through winter's months. Yet, with the blood gone and my belly full of sleep, I simply cannot dive 40 centimeters deep to hunt like a gray goshawk. Not long after, the white owls vanished from LED-1 and high-rated areas far to the west, avoiding predators traveling thousands of miles in search of food. I knew then that they would never need us again and would never return to Dongtu. Taiyuan holds a little-known truth. The snowy owl travels to European shores, where it can only catch highly alert water birds with little success, drifting thousands of miles just to survive the lean years, quietly waiting for our herds to thrive again until the warming climate disrupts the vegetation cycle and thins the lemming population. Unable to breed on a large scale without enough lemmings, the owl's survival rate plummets, and they are forced to leave for distant lands to survive. They appear to be mortal enemies, yet we are bound tightly together by the same chain of life. He hunts his kind, only to feed his eagerly waiting chicks. Our population thriving is the only hope for the lemmings to sustain their bloodline. Without lemmings to control our numbers, overpopulation would exhaust the tundra until it's barren. Without lemmings as prey, the snowy owls too could not long survive. The hunt was never about hatred. This is the law of survival for all life in the Arctic. A spring breeze sweeps across the wilderness, and the white owls set off northward again, heading to the Arctic. Spring, I wonder, feared his power, but now I understand the warming temperatures are severing our fragile connection inch by inch. Next spring, will this vast tundra still witness both the lemmings racing through the snow and the white giants troubled by the times?